When you think about customizations, I think that they are an absolute necessity, or at least the ability to extend package solutions to fully fit each company's operations is an absolute necessity. But I think many things are changing as we move forward. On one side, I just think that there's learnings and a realization that you can overdo it when it comes to extending your software. Just because the tools might let you do a thing, it might not be the wisest thing for your business to go ahead and make that change. And so I think companies are just naturally more selective today. I think one change that's maybe not so positive for the business is happening with the on-premise vendors. It's gotten so complex to get on to the new upgrades with customizations for their customers that I think these vendors are understanding that maybe the best thing they can do is just slow down those upgrades. So you're seeing a general slowing of the delivery of innovation. That's a development. I wouldn't consider it a positive development. But then the third change I think is very positive. I think technology continues to change, and the way that applications are put together today is a little bit different. It's not just the client-server solutions with some tools that can take advantage of the flexibility of a relational database. A lot more innovation is being done in metadata today, and applications are delivered with metadata in a way where they can be changed by the customer to maybe better fit their business, but those changes can be better accommodated by the vendor and maybe not cause some expensive upgrade when it comes time to update to the new version. Vendors like Workday, I think, are introducing applications that can be configured to be extended to meet these changes rather than customized. And those might sound like two similar words, but I think there's a significant difference. With applications that are more configurable, I think what you get is, first of all, an overall change in mindset. I think application vendors like Workday, the first thing we're keeping our eye on is making sure that any extensions that get done to our software don't break the update process. As a SaaS vendor, we're fully managing that process and we're bringing our customers along, but I think that there's just a general mindset that the marketplace is receptive to, that today the important thing is being able to accept innovation in an ongoing fashion from your vendors. And you want to maximize that and not let your customizations get in the way. There's also a different way of thinking about that. As opposed to giving a generic tool set to make change in an open-ended fashion, what new vendors like Workday are doing is giving frameworks that allow change to be made within the framework, but on guardrails, so that customers aren't able to go out of bounds and make changes that cannot be accommodated by any updates that we're going to deliver as a vendor. And I think that's a huge change. I think that this allows the software still to be extended to fit the customer, but I think it does it within a range that allows us to also take the solution forward and to deliver innovation. If you look at Workday's story, the area that we chose to start in is probably one of the most complex areas. We are offering configuration within what we call our business process framework, which is how we deliver automated workflow. Now, it's possible to extend the workflow delivered by the on-premise application vendors, but that tends to be the more complex part of their system. These extensions tend to involve a lot of coding, and that coding quickly gets you to a point where you've got something that's not only not upgradable, but in many cases not even maintainable by customers. And we have our customers tell us that the very freedom they had in the tools really limited their ability to get to something that they could maintain in production, and so they scaled back their efforts in utilizing workflow. Within Workday, we're doing very, very powerful extensions within our configurable framework. We give the ability to copy business processes, not only to make them unique to the company, but to make them unique to different parts of the company. To add steps, to remove steps, to change conditional routings, to change approval structures. And we're constantly enriching this framework so our customers can do more. I think there's many benefits to the new approach of configuration within frameworks versus customization. I think first, on a technical level, what it enables really, it really removes the need to have what I would call IT projects, IT-only projects, around the implementation and ongoing use of your enterprise applications. When you have a thought about how you want to extend the application, you don't have to stop and get a project together and get a programming team together and then go away and do the programming and then make the change to the application, then test the change and deploy it. With configuration, you're making the change with configurable tools. You're using higher level resources, business analysts more than programmers in many of the cases, and so the change is being made much more rapidly, and you're not having to involve specialized IT resources to make the change. At a business level, there's hugely valuable change as well. You're able to see the change you want to make and make the change in a lot more compressed time than you could previously. You don't have the idea, then get the idea approved, and then go hire the programmers, and then do the project, and have the change show up months or years even later. You see the change you need, you make the change directly, and your business is taking advantage of the change very quickly. If you think about what configurable frameworks do, is they remove all the IT specialization and lower level tasks that you have to do in IT-only projects, and really align the work to fit the business problem. So you can be talking about a thing like business process optimization, or you can be talking about a thing like deploying analytics directly to your workforce, and you don't have to take time off for, okay, how do we go get the technical pieces to actually get this done? You just do it right within the application, within the framework that came with the application. And I think that that is the alignment that IT has been talking about for all these years, and these configurable frameworks empower that.